What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of the Football is Vida channel, where today I'm here to talk straight facts again. This is what this channel is about. Speaking straight facts, providing you guys with the best fully knowledge known to mankind. And today, I'm going to make a video about something that I've talked about in the past that I was going to make, and here it finally is. I'm going to talk about why Real Madrid will fail this season. When I'm talking about this season, I'm talking about only La Liga because I'm not going to talk about the Champions League. Because when it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid can rob, pay the refs. They have a bunch of stuff they can do. I'm kidding. When it comes to the Champions League, Real Madrid are just a different breed. So I'm not going to talk about them failing in the Champions League because anything can happen in the Champions League. So I'm just going to talk straight about La Liga and why Real Madrid will fail in La Liga this season. Now, whoa. Real Madrid fans, calm down. You might be saying, what are you talking about? You're just a Barcelona fan. You're just being reactionary because of the first couple games. Blah, blah, blah. You're fat. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, calm down. First, let me speak. Let me get my things that are out of my mind real quick, and then you guys can tell me if you agree or not. Put in the comments why you're stupid or why you're the genius. But there's a lot of reasons why I think Real Madrid will fail this season, but the main reasons are honestly the team is imbalanced. This is something that a lot of people have been talking about these couple of months, or this past month, I should say, not months. And honestly, what else can I say? It's the truth. There's a lot of imbalance in this team, especially up top. Kylian Mbappe got signed from Paris Saint-Germain for a total of, obviously, they didn't sign him for free. Obviously, with the signing bonus, the paying, the money, the fees, and everything, they cost bread. So people who say it's free, come on. So Kylian Mbappe joined Real Madrid after them doing the double last season where they won the Liga and the Champions League. Pretty successful season for Real Madrid, especially for the Champions League. Having the likes of Jude Bellingham who joined their team, and his first season was amazing. No one can deny that. Even as a Barca fan, I can deny that. I hated him for those two Clásicos. As much of a good player he is, I hated him when he scored those goals. So Jude Bellingham, okay. All right, so getting back to this. Obviously, when you're bringing in one of the best players in the world like Kylian Mbappe, you're going to be shook. You're going to be scared. You're going to be thinking, the whole world's going to be thinking, oh, they're going to win it all. Barcelona don't even think about the league. They're going to dominate it for the next 50 years. Fucking Mbappe's going to score 40 goals. Blah, 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 blah. And we already saw these first couple games. He's having a little trouble. They had to give him the Havertz treatment. Vinicius given the Havertz treatment. You're like, here, buddy, take the penalty. Get your confidence up. So I'm the penalty taker, but I'll give it to you, little boy, because I need to get confidence up. People stop getting criticized, whatever. But honestly, the main problem that I have with this team is the fact that it's very imbalanced in their attack. As much as I'm going to talk about the midfield, they're always in the attack. You're playing three left wingers up top. What is this? You're playing three left wingers up top. Trying to change Kylian Mbappe's game to play as a striker is just not going to work. Kylian Mbappe, his whole career, has played as a left winger for PSG, for France, for Monaco. He's always played on the wing. That's his preferred position, and where he's always going to be dangerous. There's a reason whenever he played up top, he would ultimately always go back to where he was playing, because that's his position. One main good example of this was against Barcelona in the Champions League. He was awful in both legs. Awful. When he was playing on top, he did absolutely nothing. Barcola and Dembele were the ones carrying and cooking. I mean, the first game, it was more like, what was it? I think Asensio started. But the second game, Kylian Mbappe, as much as he scored those two goals, he was terrible. I was more scared of Barcola and Dembele than I ever was Mbappe. And that says a lot about him. And also the coaches not realizing, this guy is not a striker. And it's the same situation for Real Madrid. As much as he's intelligent, as much as he can make good runs, as much as he has good IQ as a footballer, ultimately the best version you're ever going to see from him is playing on the left. But obviously, you can't take Vinny out of the left, because currently Vinicius Jr. is the best player in the world. In my opinion, he is the best player in the world. I don't think Mbappe is. Vinny is the best player in the world, and he's going to win the Ballon d'Or. So for you to tell Vinny, yo, yeah, we know you won the Ballon d'Or. We know you had an amazing season. We know you brought us two Champions Leagues, but we have him now. You're gonna move now. That would be the dumbest thing ever, because he has merit. He already has. He has so much to say to this Real Madrid team to say, I'm not moving. This is my spot. I've been cooking in this position. I've been bringing trophies in this position, and I'm going to stay in this position. So you can't take out Vinny. So he has no other option but to play up top. And again, he's not a striker. He's not a striker. As much as you want to try to change his game, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work to play him playing striker because we even saw one of the games where Rodrigo, Mbappe, and Vinicius were all playing on the left because naturally, as much as you want to give them instructions, yo, play through the middle, as much as you want to tell them go play through the middle, they're always gonna want to result and go back to the natural position because that's their natural position. That's where they love to play. That's where they want to get the ball from. That's where they want to attack. That's where they want to create plays. That's the players that they are. So this is going to take a lot of man management from Ancelotti to really convince these players. All right, you're going to have to change your game. You're not that guy anymore who's going to be the main guy on the left, Mbappe. You're going to have to be a striker. Now, let's move over to the other attacker that they have because how we've been seeing is that they're playing like a 4-3-3. Rodrigo. Rodrigo's also a left winger. For me, Rodrigo was very underrated. I think a lot of people don't really understand how good Rodrigo is. And for me, if I would take him at Barcelona in a heartbeat, yo, Rodrigo, real quick, pull a Figo, bro. Just pull a Figo, bro. Just pull a Figo, pull it to Barca, and you'll play in your natural position where you always want to play, and you'll play your amazing football and show the Real Madrid fans, show Real Madrid, yo, I'm himmy, I'm Himothy. You can do it at Barcelona because I don't see any other team that he can go to because when you look at the top teams in the world right now, all of them really have pretty much have that position filled. Because I mean, him going to the Serie A, nah, that's whack. That'd be whack for him. In the Premier League, the top teams already have the left wingers like basically filled in. City have Grealish, Doku. Liverpool have Luis Diaz, Chiesa. Chelsea, no, who wants to go to Chelsea? Wants to go to Tottenham. Arsenal, I mean, maybe Arsenal, but come on, it's Arsenal. So, yo, Rodrigo, pull a Figo and pull up the Barca. We'll treat you good. We'll love you here. You play the best football. You'll be the best player in the world. You'll surpass Vinicius Jr. Just think about it. But yeah, so Rodrigo, again, it's the same situation with him. He's naturally a left winger. You know, he's already come out multiple times saying, I prefer to play on the left. I don't like playing as a striker. I don't like playing on the right. My natural position is on the left. And we already saw how good he is, how good he is playing out of position. Imagine him playing on the left, bro. The best games I've seen Rodrigo play is when Vinicius was out and he was filling in for that role. He was cooking. He was beautiful. It was beautiful because that's his natural position. So you're playing him out of position. You're playing Mbappe out of position. And you're the only player that actually playing their position is Vinicius, and even he's having trouble because the communication between them is falling apart. Again, this is going to take a lot of man management for Ancelotti to really figure something out, but I think someone's going to have to be sacrificed. And how it's looking like it might be Rodrigo because they have Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham came to Real Madrid and in his first season won the Champions League, won La Liga, scored what 17 goals or something like that for a midfielder. Wow, that's impressive as fuck. Let's be honest, that's very impressive. So you can only imagine what he's thinking right now. I joined this team. I won the Champions League. I changed my game up massively. I've scored multiple goals. I'm Himothy, and he is Himothy because last season he carried Madrid in a lot of games. He scored very important goals. He scored very last minute goals. He played beautiful in many games. He was as much as Vinny. Bellingham was also the main guy for that team. So now, what do you think he's thinking after that season that he had? He probably, as much as he surprised the world, he definitely also surprised himself in showing, wow, I'm not only a box-to-box midfielder like I was for Borussia, I'm also a goal-scoring beast because his IQ into the box, like running into the box, his late runs, is elite. So don't you think he's gonna want to continue doing that? Don't you think he's gonna want to continue scoring those goals? Don't you think you're gonna, want to keep making those runs into the box? Yeah, it's not gonna work if you have already three attackers up top. So that's what I'm saying. Rodrigo's probably gonna have to be sacrificed and be like, okay, Rodrigo, you're gonna have to be a bench player. And how do you think that's gonna make Rodrigo feel? Right? Rodrigo has as much merit as the other players, especially Mbappe for Real Madrid. He won the same achievements as Vinicius, and he scored important goals. Has scored in important matches. So how do you think that's gonna make him feel? That not only was Vinicius the number one, Then Bellingham comes now. He's a number two. Rodrigo got pushed to the number three as terms of like important players, in terms of who has the more stardom, who has the most, the most loved. And now he's number four with Mbappe coming in. How do you think that's gonna make him feel? You think he's gonna want to continue being that, outcast for the rest of his career? I don't think so. That's why I'm saying that he should probably leave Real Madrid, and I think he will eventually. Hopefully he does, because I really would want to see him even like playing in this position and cooking. So we'll see what happens with that. But again, Jude Bellingham, he's gonna want to be Himiti. He's gonna want to score those goals. He's gonna want to continue doing what he did last season. He even himself said, "I want to score goals. I want to be that guy." So it's gonna be difficult when you have Mbappe and already playing that position, and then I got another guy making those late runs. Like I remember one game, they were both like standing right next to each other. It was pretty funny. And so again, imbalance in that game. I think it was against, who did they tie to? Was it La Palmas? No, I think it was La Palmas. When I don't know that famous like interview, not interview, but like during the tumble when they said when Bellingham was said, "Yo guys, we gotta take the chances, mate. We gotta fucking take the chances, because if we don't take the chances, I have to run. I got to fucking run back, mate. I have to run back. Finish the chances. Finish the fucking chances." And it's true. And it's true, because now, as much as he wants to continue being that goal scorer, he also has to go back and run his ass off, because when you're playing 4-3-3, you're leaving massive gaps in the midfield if you're continuously going forward and leaving Tuchemani and Valverde to do a lot of work. So again, up top, there's problems there. There's issues, and trying to solve that. And again, for me, honestly, I don't think Ancelotti is a great tactician or tactical manager where he's going to find solutions to beat low block teams. Because when it comes to La Liga, it's either they play aggressive as hell or they play low block football. That's just how it is. Thanks, Debas, for that. so, um, so I don't think Ancelotti is going to be is a massive tactician where he's going to find ways to break down these teams. He mostly relies on, what's it called? He mostly relies on his players doing something out of nothing. That's pretty much what Ancelotti is when it comes to leagues. He's not the best. These last couple of leagues, honestly, he's won them because Barcelona and Atletico haven't been at that level. It's even kind of embarrassing that Xavi even won the league that one season. But so I think when it comes to the aspect, they're going to have trouble with, as much as with the players finding balance up top, and Ancelotti finding a way to not only get them playing but get the rest of the team playing good, to break down these teams to win games. And I don't think it's really going to work. Now, the most important thing, the most important aspect of this team, which has disappeared, Toni Cruz. He retired. He's done. He's gone forever. Real Madrid. What are you going to do about it? Because we know what Toni Cruz brought for that team. There's a reason he started most games. There's a reason where he was one of the most important players for that team. As much as you had a 37-year-old Ballon d'Or Modric, he wasn't consistently starting like a Toni Cruz. Why? Because what he'd offered you was different. Luka Modric offered you. Those line-breaking passes, the IQ, creating chances out of nothing. Honestly, I don't see anyone in that team that's capable of doing that. Maybe Bellingham, but again, like I said, Bellingham's now turned himself and basically into a second striker, playing behind the striker. So I don't think he's gonna want to go back and play that supporting role where he's gonna have to play deep and try to create those chances. But I don't see Camavinga being able to do that. Valverde, no way. Tuchemandi, no way. So there's a massive gapping hole in that role that they need. That Toni Cruz was so important. Remember that pass against Bayern Munich to Vinicius Jr. As much as that was a perfect run for Vinicius and a perfect play for Vinicius, that beautiful pass that Toni Cruz made, I don't see anyone else in that team making that kind of pass. I don't see anyone else in that team being that creative. Honestly, a player that I think Madrid fans can agree with this. Madrid fan, let me know if you agree or not. I think a player that would suit that role, that would be perfect for them, is a Pedri. Like a Pedri type player. If Pedri was to fill in for and go into that team, he will fill in that role perfectly. Because not only is he creative beast, not only is he amazing at breaking lines, everything else that he offers. So, tell me if you agree with that. Would Real Madrid fans, would you take Pedri to your team? Would you add him to your team? Let me know. But again, that massive, the loss of Toni Cruz is massive. Now, when you look at the defense, there's some problems in the defense. You have an aging Carvajal, for as good as he is, he's aging. He's gonna have troubles eventually, and you don't really have anyone to replace him. And if you want to put you want to put Lucas Vasquez there, you're gonna have a long season. Center backs, Militao and Tony Rudiger are elite. But one injury to one of them, and who do you have? Who do you have to replace them? Alaba? Come on, bro. We know Alaba's not a center back. As much as he had one good season as a center back, he's not an amazing center back. Come on, it's the truth. He's more of a left back. He's played at left back his whole career for Bayern Munich. We know this. So he's not going to offer you the same things that its two natural center backs that are Rudiger and Militao are. It's just the truth. It's the truth. And Ferland Mendy is awful. For me, honestly, he's awful. I never rated Mendy. I don't remember like really seeing that many good games from Mendy. I don't think he's that good. This is something Madrid fans can probably agree with me with. I don't think Ferland Mendy is great, and who is his replacement for? Oh my god, Fran Garcia, bro. We I don't even have to talk about him. We all know what Fran Garcia is. We already know. And again, but obviously when it comes to goalkeepers, they're set. Courtois, best goalkeeper in the world, and Lunin, amazing backup for them. So honestly, I see a lot of problems in this team. I see a lot of problems that Ancelotti has to fix right away because we have one more week before internationals are over. So Ancelotti, you gotta wake up, buddy. Gotta wake up. Again, when it comes to Champions League, I'm not gonna talk about it because Champions League, anything can happen. Even with this new format, anything can happen in Champions League. You never know. These Champions League nights are diff. So I'm not gonna talk about that. But when it comes to La Ligue, I think Real Madrid will not be successful. I think the best team in the world will take it this season. And yeah, I think, but again, like I said in previous videos, it's going to be a two-horse race between Barcelona and Real Madrid because Atletico Madrid are just, it's Atletico Madrid. Come on. So yeah, so Real Madrid fans, let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree with anything I said. Do you think I'm just being, a Barcelona fan and just saying this because obviously, I'm not. We're rivals, or do you think I'm speaking some truth in there? Let me know in the comments. Or you're a genius, you're speaking facts, or you're a fat ass. Just stop talking football. Let me know. Let me know. I won't take any offense. I won't take any offense. So yeah, that was the video for today, and I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know again what you think in the comments. Remember to like, subscribe, share with your Real Madrid fans. Tell them let them know, yo, this is guy, this is Barcelona fan talking shit. Tell them, talk your shit in the comments. Let them know. Let them know what they think. Give some opinions of their own. Get the notification bell to know when I upload more football genius content. And yeah, we'll be back soon for the league games that are coming back in 2 weeks. Fuck internationals. But yeah, love, subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.